Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything. I'm coming at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In this video, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be unboxing the Black Powder Waterloo starter set. This is an incredible deal on Warlord Games website. I think it was $112. Now, you'd say, man, that's a lot of money for a box set. Well, if you've ever bought any box sets, starter sets, with two armies in it, those are usually $200 or $300 box sets. This is only a little over $100, $112, and take a look at the box. Look how thick that is. That's a pretty thick box. And it's loaded, it's packed full of goodness. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box, just the box cover. Okay, this box cover shows the French, what they look like, what the figures look like for the French. It shows the Hanovers and the British artillery, because that's all included. Okay, the glare might be on there. The Hanovers and the British artillery are included with the set. There you go, the French, right? And then over here you got the Chasseurs, they're included in the set. And then also the British are included in the set, of course. You get 2 units of British infantry and 2 units of French infantry. You get a unit of Hanovers, you get a British artillery piece, you get a French cavalry unit, and generals. And with all of that, imagine each of these units being approximately $30 to buy separately, or hell, we'll just call it $25. 25, 50, 75. 100, not coming back, 125, 150, and then that's probably about $16, so 165. So, and then a couple of generals. So about $175 you get miniatures worth for only $112. Now, in addition to that, you get the rule book. You get a copy of the rule book, which is normally about a $40 purchase. But because this is a paperback and not the hardback, and it is a lot smaller, and it is kind of hard to read, but it is the full rule book. We'll call it a $30. We'll just say right now we're somewhere in the neighborhood of about $210 worth of box set, and I haven't even got into the thing. Okay. Now the bottom of the box is just advertisements, right? It's showing you all the other miniature box sets. Celt.Gaul for Hail Caesar, talks about bolt action and all their coolness, and then it talks about pike and shot and all their games, and then talks about other black powder box sets, which I thought was, of course, you got to advertise, right? Okay, so now there's this little card right here that goes on top of the miniatures. It has the black powder quick reference sheet right here. This is the same quick reference sheet that's in the rulebook, and it's also the same one that you could download from the Warlord Games website. It's pretty cool. Now it's hard to kind of see because it's glossy and the way the lighting is, but it has the whole chart. It has all the charts you need, same ones you see on the website. But it is kind of small, and I'm getting older, and I'm having a hard time seeing these numbers. So I need bigger numbers. These are all too small, but that's okay. I can download what I need. I can modify it. In addition, not only do you get that, but you also get these cutout casualties, right? These are the French casualties, these are the British casualties. You can cut them out and you can use those as stamina markers for your units. That's pretty cool. I'm never going to use them, but that is cool for someone it is a starter army, so for someone starting out doing this, they might want that. Now, they give you 6 dice. I mean, you really don't ever need very many more than 6 dice, and these are kind of a cool size too. They're not even 12 millimeter. They're closer to maybe 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter dice. Pretty cool. These guys are, because when you roll melee, you're not usually rolling more than 6, and when you're shooting, you're only rolling 3. So this is a good set, and most people have D6 anyway. So, but that just adds on to the $200 value. We're at like $205, something like that. All right. So now I opened this box up and I looked into it about like this. I haven't really dug into the model sprues yet, but I really want to do that, and I want to do that on camera for you guys, so you get to see what these guys look like. Now, you've seen my tutorial on when I painted the French line infantry, and those models were outstanding. So these models look very similar. So let's take a look here. Yeah, okay. These guys all have their great coats on. Yeah. Backpacks with swords and trench boots. Okay. And they have different hats. You got your shakos that are wrapped. You got your exposed shakos. You got your forage caps. You got shakos with tiny little plumes. I guess that would be for the flank companies. And then you got a head with no hat on it. Okay, perfect. This is a small sprue, right? So there's some French infantry. This guy's going to be pretty much the same, right? And they have the, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's going on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Set this off to the side just for a second. 8, 8, 8. Okay, we're going to stop at 8. So 8 French, right? 8, 6 times 8, 48. So you're getting 48 figures, which we already knew. You're getting 2 units of 24. Okay, but I didn't see any command in this. Yeah, there's no command at all. This is just a bunch of infantry guys. Tons of infantry. Okay. That's all that is. Okay, so far so good. Let's continue on. These guys look like the British. Oh, actually they're not. They're the Hanovers. I can tell by their forage caps. They look pretty good. Looks like they're going to be easy to assemble. These things are just going to glue straight on the backs. You got 8 heads for 5 bodies. No, 7 heads. 7 heads for 5 bodies, so there's always going to be extra heads. These guys look pretty good. The backpacks have the ammo pouch and the blue, like British canteen. That's pretty cool. Looks like these are made by Renedra. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's a brand or a plastic model company. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 times 5, that's 25 guys. I thought I only got 24, but you actually get 25. So there's 1 extra actually. That's pretty cool. See, that's an extra fig right there. Okay, so now let's look at the British. The British have the peaked shakos, you know, the peaked hats that they use. There's 5 models here and 5 backpacks. So you're getting, and of course, 7 heads, 1 without a hat on. Looking at their uniforms, they look pretty good. Details are good. I'm still impressed. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's 10. That's 50 models. That's 50 models. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A unit is only 24. So that's 2 units of 24 plus 2. So there's like 2 extra figs here. So far we've gotten 3 extra figs in total, right? Okay, so still working our way down. Yeah, that goes down. Cavalry. All right, so we're looking at the chasseurs. Horses look beautiful. Okay, like the horse. 2 guys, 2 horses per sprue. You got the saberdashes and the. Okay, you got a couple of different types of helmets. You got the Shako with pom-poms. You got the Shakos without pom-poms. And you got a bearskin style, like a hussar style head. So really, there's like, you could put a variety of different units together. These guys all have muskets, so you know they're pretty cool. Got the swords. Okay. So you get 2 per. So 1, and I bet you they're all exactly the same, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That would give you 12. So you got a unit of 12 cav. You've got a couple of units of French, a unit of Hanoverians, a couple of units of British with like a couple of figures left over. And here's something that I'm really digging, because some of the box sets that I got did not have any bases. Well, now you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got your cavalry bases right here with a few extra bases, right? And then you've got your 1 unit of French, 2nd unit of French, unit of Hanoverians, unit of British. They don't give you enough figures. They don't give you enough bases on the big ones. You're going to have to start. You're going to have to mount some on these bases, some on these bases. Yeah, so you don't have enough infantry bases to mount everybody on the big bases. That's okay though. Let's see what else we got in here. We got a little booklet here. I mean, this is a lot of pages. Dang. Okay, this is like a 16-page booklet. Okay, let's get this box out of the way. Okay, the 16-page booklet, it's called Waterloo. It actually shows you a map of the Battle of Waterloo, which I'm pretty intimately familiar with because I actually visited Waterloo when I was in the service. I specifically went to all these locations, like the La Belle Alliance. I stopped there and saw a closet full of skeletons. I went over here. There's a mound. There's a museum right here where they had a Prince of Orange mound with, and then I went to Hougoumont, and we stopped at we went to Hougoumont, took a bunch of pictures, walked around that farm, and we looked at the roads. It was pretty cool. My wife and I were there, and that was pretty good. Okay, let's see, what are they talking about? The Allied deployment, battle plans. You're not actually going to play Waterloo, but they might actually have like a portion of Waterloo that you could play. Okay. Black QuickStart Rules. Basically, these rules just to get you going, right? How to, yeah. So you can the chasseurs, or you can get a British officer, which I haven't seen yet, but it might be in here. So we haven't opened that up yet. And the French, see, the French don't have any flags. They don't have any command. The Hanovers, the British, none of those guys have any command figures. So to fill out your army, you really need to get a few packs of command figures is what it looks like. Because this obviously is not a box of from the it's not the figures from the box. I mean, they probably are the figures, but in the box that you get a bag of command, and so these guys don't have the command. Okay, these are all pretty cool. Sequence of play, movement. So you can actually learn how to play just with this little pamphlet. Unit abilities, and then break tests, and then you have a rule book as well. This is just like QuickStart Rules. That's pretty cool. I can take a lesson out of here to help teach the game, maybe. Okay, so let's put that off to the side. Now let's take a look at the medals. Okay, this is what I was wondering, like what we got here in the medals. Okay, what we got. You get your obligatory foam. You got wheels. Okay, that's for the cannon, right? You got your, what do they call it? I want to say trunnion, but that's not right. It's frame. I can't remember what it's called. And then, of course, you get the actual barrel that goes on the cannon. So the cannon is a couple of pieces, a little bit extra lead. It looks like they give you 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 guys that are the cannoneers, the artillerymen. And then you got a French general and a British general. The British general, of course, is leaning on an umbrella. Is that not cool? Okay, so let's see if I can show you these guys. You got the British. I don't think the focus is very good there. Yeah, I don't know what the focus is like. Let's change the focus a little bit and see if I can show you these figures. Alright, here is the French general. Whoops, where am I going? It's pretty cool. Alright, okay, let's take a look at the British general leaning on his umbrella. It's pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay. And then there's the artillerymen that have a lot of flash and mold release powder that needs to be cleaned. And it looks like it's going to be easy to clean these guys, and they look like they got pretty good detail. Love it. All right. So that was the black powder starter set for Waterloo. I think it's worth the money. Okay, because I'm thinking 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 165, 175, 200, 230. So yeah, so for about 230, you're getting, I mean, the value is 230 and you're only paying about 112. So you're getting half price. If you plan to do British and French, this is an awesome set to get. If you're planning on doing Russians, then of course, or Austrians or Prussians, then this really is only half the value. You're getting your French army for what you would normally pay for a French army. The British army are just extras. Alright guys, well thanks for coming out and checking out this video. I strongly recommend the Waterloo set, and come back and check out my progress report on my army for Quatre Bras. You guys have a great night.